Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting things to change. That's crazy. That's one of my favorite, opening speeches from a secondary antagonist of this particular video game a couple of years ago. And I was sitting down and thinking about it as I was driving, continuing my day. I looked at one of my old videos. I looked at a video from 2017. Last day of 2017. Listening to the things that I was considering, the things that I was taking into consideration, things that I was thinking about changing, things that I was planning on changing. And remembering all the stuff that I've been through that year and looking at where I am today, even so much as listening to how I articulated myself, listening to my voice, things changed. Should have changed. 2017 to now, I would hope things change. Damn, just hair alone, you know? I wanted to start this video with that. This social insanity that it seems like as time has gone on and social media continues to become more and more of a way of life for people, it seems like to me that social insanity has become a norm. People are just doing things to do things and continuously doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And like my guy said, that is crazy. I guess it's about perspective and perception because, maybe to them, they really don't see that they're doing things the same. Maybe to the person that is caught in that loop, they feel like they are making substantial changes. Who knows? I'll use, me as an example because that's who I can draw from because it's my experiences. I look at certain things with finances that I did try different. So I am proud of that. But then I look at other things and I'm like, but I didn't take care of that. That's still a bad habit of mine. I need to fix that. I've recognized the issue. But yet, I still continue to do it. When I have these goals that I want to accomplish, these goals that take discipline, these goals that take financial discipline, and yet, here I am doing the exact same thing over and over again, thinking that it's going to change, thinking that things will change, thinking that somehow, some way I'll miraculously end up accomplishing a goal of mine when I continue to practice financial immaturity. Crazy. Here I am looking at people around me and certain people around me and continuously taking into account how they view things, adopting some of it when in all actuality that's not how I view things, and thinking that things are going to change. That is crazy. I look at a few things, and I'm like, you got to stop being insane. It doesn't work. It didn't work. It's been years. It doesn't work. You want something different? Switch it up. Do something different. Is everybody ready for the 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 festivities of New Year, New Me? The long drawn out, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and on the surface, I'm getting back in the gym, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and not 2 weeks into the new year, it's right back to where they were December 31st. That is the definition of insanity. Every year end, saying that you're going to setting goals, setting unrealistic goals, claiming that you're going to get them done, and then you just give up. You don't even give yourself enough time to get through the year and get these things accomplished. You don't even give yourself enough time. You just think it's supposed to be done right away. You think it's supposed to be easy. It's not easy. Hell, it ain't easy breaking a habit. If it's something that's ingrained in you, it's not easy. I'll say it's not easy breaking a habit and then, starting a new one, a good one, especially one where the results don't come right away, whether or not it is, self-image, financial, in the workplace, moving up in the chain. These are things that you have to give time. But we're also socially insane. Once something doesn't work, we revert right back to where we started, thinking that, oh, this didn't work. I tried something different and it didn't work. So whatever, let me just go back and do what I know. But that doesn't work. And all that's going to happen is you're going to get caught in this loop. By the time the end of the year comes around, now you're back to, man, I got to do better. Yeah, next year I'm going to do this and do that. And that in itself is one big giant loop. That is crazy. Don't you think it's time to break that loop? Don't you think it's time to gain some clarity, gain some sanity? Don't you think it's time to actually see the fruits of your labor when you actually take the time out to put in the work of what it is that you want to change or what it is that you want to do? If by the end of the year you want to have $10,000 in the bank, you need to start doing what you got to do to make that happen. If by the end of the year you want to have, realistically speaking, whatever it is that you make, realistically speaking, if by the end of the year you can have a certain amount of dollars in your account because you want to do other things, realistically crunch the numbers, sit down, look at what you make on average, or, if you work a regular 9 to 5, if you get salary, you can calculate what you make. If, you're a brother like me and you're out here doing what you got to do, take what you make on average. See what's realistic and do what you got to do. Make a goal, make a plan. That way you can say by the end of the year, yo, I accomplished that. Finally, I gained some sanity. You got a goal as far as your health is concerned. Make a realistic goal. You love this particular food group a lot. Start weaning yourself off of it. Make a realistic goal. That way, by the time the first quarter of the year is done, you know, hey, I don't eat candy every day. I've started cutting that down. All right. All right. I'm walking on the treadmill more. I'm hitting the gym back consistently. Whatever. Doesn't have to be this grandiose, huge spectacle and this and that. Make your goal. Gain some social sanity with yourself and figure it out. It's been a tough 2 years for a lot of people, man. 2020 is gone. 2021 is closed. I particularly don't think that 2022 is going to be much better. You know, I don't want to be pessimistic, you know, and these are one of those times where I hope I'm wrong. I do think it's going to be bad. I just hope people have the strength to get through it. But as we all sit here and try to push forward, I pray and hope that you do have the clarity to look at what's ahead of you, mentally prepare yourself, and try to just deal with life. Excuse me. Said I gotta stop trying. I gotta stop using the word. And deal with life as it comes. My man Yoda say, no try, do that joint or don't. That's it. Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again and expect things to be different. It's crazy. Happy New Year's. Be safe. All love. God bless.